All right. Welcome to the Caves and Lunatics. This is our Halloween special. Because it's me, it's Charlie Esser, it's Tristan Esser, and
I'm sorry, what's his name?
Is it Tristan?
No, his name is?
Oh, Toxin Gamer.
Toxin Gamer, that's right.
And what's brought us all together?
I don't know how many subscribers I have.
I don't know.
Oh, no way.
David S. Pumpkins Halloween special.
That's right.
Yes, that's right, kid.
I remember when David S. Pumpkins said, "Your silly ghost don't exist," and his skeleton friends are like, "What about us?" And he was like, "All right, ghosts do exist."
Yes, that was a classic moment in the David S. Pumpkin story.
I'm David Pumpkins, and I'm going to scare the hell out of you. Any questions?
Oh, I want to show you something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Me and my daddy we're trying to make a Freddy Krueger thing. You can't see it really well.
Freddy Krueger glove. Basically, I traced out his hand here, and I figured out, I made some rough sketches on the claws. We're going to cut out the claws later. We're going to wrap them with the dull side up for a more realistic knife look with tinfoil. And we're going to put him on an old mitten he has. And that's going to be his Freddy Krueger glove for his Jason Freddy hybrid character that he is going to create for Halloween.
I was going to say, is that for trick-or-treating?
Don't play with scissors.
Yes, so don't play with scissors then, Tristan.
And don't be scissor hands.
Yeah, and don't be a scissor hands. Nobody likes Edward Scissorhands. One thing we can all agree on. Okay.
So I see David S. Pumpkins is taking the Esser household by storm, huh?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at how much the kids seem to really enjoy Pumpkins, which shocked me because I'm watching it, and it really was like the epitome of awkward comedy, and yet apparently this young generation seems to totally get that.
It seems to hit all ages. I mean, Luca, who's 4, we watched it twice yesterday, and then the minute I got home today, he's like, "I want to watch David Pumpkins again."
Yeah, David Pumpkins, man, a new holiday. I don't know if that speaks to the star power of Tom Hanks, Thomas Horatio Hanks, or if that. Don't play with the scissors. You're gonna rip your costume.
I didn't mean to. Can I tell you something?
What do you want to tell us?
When the kid asked him would he ever see David S. Pumpkins again, I actually knew that he was gonna say no.
Yes. Yes, but I like that too because you only get one visit from David S. Pumpkin, man. That's the thing. You only get it once, never again.
So I wonder if I wonder if this is a one-time thing or if he's going to visit kids every year.
Well, I think they're going to rerun this for the next 40 years because obviously Tristan will want to show his children it. And
I think it's a really old cartoon from the 2080s.
Yeah, well, 2018s. Yes, not the 2080s. That will be when they're old men, actually.
Is this the new Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown?
It could be. And you know what? I liked aspects of this. You know what I liked the best about it?
What?
Was that the ugliest pumpkin is the gateway.
Oh, the rotting pumpkin.
Because it was green, lumpy, and not a circle, but a more of a squarish bended.
Yes.
Wasn't it
what I liked about it?
Isn't it like, only the bravest get visited by David Pumpkins because the squeamish won't go near the rotting pumpkin?
Oh, I actually kind of thought that was supposed to be maybe a reference to like the Charlie Brown Christmas and that you have to have love for the poor forgotten tree.
The not so perfect.
Wait, I want to ask you something.
Okay, what do you want to ask?
People watching, which tape looks cooler? The pink one or the more Halloween black tape?
Are you asking which tape should we use on the Freddy glove?
I'm asking which one looks cooler.
Oh, just as a general thing. Pink tape or black tape?
Yeah. Write in the comments below, and what do you think?
There we go. He's got his spitch down, man. He is an old hat at YouTube, man. He's been making YouTube videos technically longer than I have, which is scary sometimes to realize that.
You're the one who said your kids are safer on the internet.
Hey, you started YouTube videos before me.
I don't know. Well, I mean, my friend put some of my old videos on YouTube, so we've got like some of my old sketch comedy stuffs on YouTube and things.
Yeah.
Like
So
that.
well.
Although actually more on Vimeo.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's actually talk about the plot of David S. Pumpkin's Halloween special.
David S. Pumpkin.
Yeah, David S. Pumpkin. Actually, did you happen to read the oral history of the creation of the David S. Pumpkin original sketch?
I didn't read it, but I did see who is it? What's his face? Bobby Moynihan. Was it Bobby Moynihan? He was on Seth Meyers the one night. I guess he gave it was like a quick 5-minute interview. But I guess he was talking about they were trying to come up with this character, and it was around Halloween. So they're like, okay, what's his name? David Pumpkins. Then it was like, how about David S. Pumpkins? Yeah. And he said something like they pitched it to Tom Hanks, and at first Tom Hanks was like, I don't know if this is right for me. Why don't you save it for the guy next week? But then I guess they talked him into it. And
yes. Well, I remember because they were saying because originally he was supposed to break dance.
Wait, Daddy, I have a question.
And Tom Hanks said, I don't break dance.
Daddy,
yes.
I have a question.
Yes. What is your question, Toxin Gamer?
Since David S. Pumpkins has been traveling around for many years, how old is he?
I imagine he is as old as candy itself.
I think he's about 2001 years old.
Maybe. Yes, because of course the true meaning of Halloween is not just be yourself, no matter what anyone thinks. It's get lots of candy.
Yeah. I remember
and
that
David S. Pumpkin will turn your raisins into candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy, I remember when all the boys dressed up to get everyone's candy as the guy with his face melted off.
Was it Raincoat Man?
Raincoat Man.
And remember when they all came out at the wrong timing and the third one said, and his voice was high pitched and he was like, oh, there was something wrong with my voice.
Yes. Yes, he said his voice change went in the wrong direction. And now we see why children love this show. I mean, obviously, it was
Comedy.
There you go.
There were a few people, I guess, online who were like, "What is this? This isn't." I don't know if they were expecting like a pure Saturday Night Live sketch, but I'm like thinking these probably like people without children. And it's like it's nice you could have something that you can enjoy with your kids. I mean, I'm glad I recorded it because my son wasn't up at 11:30 at night.
I know. Actually.
I mean, it seems geared towards more families. I'm surprised they didn't put it on earlier, like at 8 o'clock or something.
I just needed to stretch my legs.
Okay, he needed to stretch his legs. He's back. Well, what I think it was I think that they didn't think it would get the attention at 8 o'clock that it would get at 11 o'clock by parents then showing it in the morning to their kids.
Maybe.
We saw it at breakfast time.
Yes, we saw it at breakfast time.
We watched it in the morning too.
We watched it, because I think that's the thing, because they had to get parents who liked Saturday Night Live and enjoyed the David S. Pumpkin sketch to watch it and then show it to their kids in the morning.
Hey, Dad, it just popped in my head. Remember when David S. Pumpkin said, "Welcome to the Pumpkin Mobile," and it was a giant strawberry, and he was like, "You can't drive a pumpkin, that's crazy."
Well, how are you going to drive a pumpkin, Tristan?
And how are you going to drive a strawberry?
Well, I don't know.
And he ate it.
Yes, he ate his cow.
I didn't really see that scene that much. I don't know how it happened because I kept on.
Basically, it shrunk back down to a strawberry, and he popped it in his mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, Luca liked that too.
Yeah.
And Luca loves the moon, so he loved when they took the raisins and threw them, and it hit the moon.
Yeah.
Why couldn't he eat it more bigger?
What, when it was a big? Because you can't eat a gigantic car-sized strawberry. That's ridiculous. That's like driving a pumpkin.
Because.
Yes, because. And I loved his origin story.
That he was a guy from a place, from a mother.
Origin story?
Yes. Couldn't that be said about everyone? Yes.
think he's like the Joker, you know.
It has nothing to do with the talk, but
you know the origin.
Yeah. So,
Ultra Ajax.
okay. Ultra Ajax. Yes, that's for washing dishes later.
Yeah.
my boy.
Evil.
Anyway, so yeah, so he's a bit of a distraction, but I love him. But yeah, so for those who didn't see the show, you should actually really go watch it. You know, which is weird because I can't think of anything to sell about. You know, it's like this weird thing about it, which is why I say I really think this kind of hinges on why Tom Hanks is a universally beloved superstar. Because I kind of think that if anyone else had been David S. Pumpkin, no one would ever talk about it. If they had waited the next week when, you know, whoever came on to be David S. Pumpkins, I don't think it would have worked. And I think that Tom Hanks, even in animated form, has this quality to him that makes you go, oh, it's Tom Hanks. Let's watch this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps he made a deal with the devil. Perhaps not. Perhaps he made a deal with an angel. I don't know.
Like Cuphead, he made a deal with the devil.
Oh, Cuphead made a deal with the devil?
Yeah, his brother, like, if he wins and gets a 6 on the dice, he gets everything he wants. And if he loses, the devil gets their souls. But he actually gave him a choice to collect a soul contract, and guess what?
What?
You have 2 choices: either be evil or be nice.
Mm.
The evil is where you give the soul contract. The nice is where you battle the devil and burn the soul contract, and everyone's saved.
Okay. What game is that?
Cuphead.
Cuphead, the game. Tristan's a gamer, so he's very much into all the games that are out there.
I had to reset my Kindle, so it's gonna be hard to get back into my account.
Yeah, I know. We have to, because apparently his brother changed the password. His brother set up his account, which I did not know about. But he said, you know, it just went onto Gmail. I'll create you an account. And so his at the time 10-year-old brother created him a Toxin Gamer account, and but we've been trying to reset it, and Google's been giving us a hard time because they don't know any of the base stuff. Oh yeah, he's got his tattoo. He's got his
nice.
star, and then he's got a little bullet hole right there. See?
Yeah, the tattoo.
There we go.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, let me tell you, man. Newark, Brick City, in the house.
Oh, but hey, did you realize who the narrator was?
Oh, it's one of the Saturday Night Live guys. Who was that? Was that Lorne Michaels? No,
I thought it was one of the Saturday Night Live guys, but no, it's Peter Dinklage.
Oh, that was Peter Dinklage was the narrator?
Uh-huh.
That is so weird. He was doing such a straight character. I've never seen Peter Dinklage just do a straight character before.
I mean, he got 1 or 2 lines. He's like, yes, it's the truth. I always tell the truth. But I mean, yeah, it was mostly a straight character. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that was actually kind of, that was so cool. I did not know that was Peter Dinklage.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Dinklage. Is there any part you cannot play?
So it was Tom Hanks and Peter Dinklage. So I think, you know.
Yes. I think Peter Dinklage could believably play Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
In the My Dinner with Andre.
Oh yeah, especially like animation. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I just live action. I think it would just make you believe he's an 8 foot tall.
Because he has that voice, that commanding voice.
Yeah, well he's a commanding guy. So that is very cool. I did not know that was Peter Dinklage. And yes, and we have okay, he has a football.
Hold on.
No, don't go along.
Oh.
Took a long.
Okay.
Apartment took a long.
Yes. Oh, anyway. So David S. Pumpkin, of course. So we open up with a young boy who is just too old for Halloween, much like, and this is something we're going through in the Esser household right now, because, well, of course, Tristan, I don't think will ever get too old for Halloween.
Yeah, I told him I told him I'll be trick or treating when I'm growing up.
Yes. Benjamin is kind of like, okay. Grandma bought me a costume. I'll wear the costume. Free candy.
Yeah.
And much in that same way, this young boy who's about 11, which is that age. That's what I've been noticing. 11 years old.
Glasses.
Yes, you look like a Terminator.
Because I have the Terminator.
Okay. They have, he's outgrowing this, but his little
Be right back.
His little sister, who looks really like copyright infringement-y like Boo.
They copied off Dora the Explorer.
No, she looks more like Boo than Dora. Dora has a bowl cut. She had the 2 pigtails.
Maybe it's just a mismatch.
Yes. Anyway, but yeah, so the little sister.
Oh, don't assume the gender. We don't know.
And then the brother has to take the sister trick or treating because of the absentee.
Boys have
parents.
long hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, there are no parents in cartoon land. I keep on getting these like weird. I don't know. Yeah. Delete. Just these weird texts today with like little links saying, "Oh, we're updating our account. Click on this link." It's like, do I look that stupid? Person without a number, with like whose number is 140000001.
I know. I love those. Or like I'll get numbers like 555. Like my home phone, they'll call like 555. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a real number.
Yeah. Anyway, it could be information calling you to say this is the number you were looking for.
Hey, Bill.
Phil.
Hey, Bill.
Boo.
I've seen that poster, the one side, the one at the side of you.
Yeah.
Which one, the Superman or Green Lantern?
The Green Lantern. I've seen that at my school, because at the computer lab they actually show that.
Oh, they have that. That's in the computer lab in his school. The Green Lantern poster.
Okay, nice.
There we go. Yeah, well, trying to get the kids interested in DC Comics early. I guess that's part of their marketing campaign.
Oh, do you like my pizza?
Oh, okay. Yes, he made a little clay pizza there.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. He's very artistic. Anyway, much like David S. Pumpkin. Enjoying the show, Phil?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, actually, I should say that at Toxin Gamer, that's not a YouTube. That's his YouTube handle.
Mm.
He's not on Twitter. So we put that in his tagline there at Toxin Gamer.
Wait, can I do shout outs?
Oh, sure. Who do you want to shout out to?
Shout out to my friend Jonah. Shout out to Phil. Shout out to my daddy.
Okay. You don't have to shout out. I'm right here.
Shout out to my brother, Gaming and Gamer Fan.
Okay.
And shout out to everyone I know. Shout out to Armani.
Okay.
And shout out to Adrian, Aaron, Jessica, and Erlen.
Okay. Good. It's like we're gonna have to start the music, play them off. I don't want to leave anyone out. Shut up to this. Oh yeah.
To a person.
Anyway. So back to the plot. So he goes to take his little sister trick or treat. Actually, first he goes
to get her a pumpkin.
Yes, he goes to get her a pumpkin, and then she selects
the worst, magical, ugliest one.
Yes.
The rotting pumpkin.
Well, or the best magical, ugliest one.
I mean, worst, like rotten.
Yes, it was a very rotteny looking pumpkin, and she touches it, and that is because she chose that magic pumpkin. David S. Pumpkin appeared to give them one night of magic. But
there's actually something weird in the background. I saw blue pumpkins in the background.
Well, maybe they were specially genetically modified blue pumpkins.
Or they were painted.
No.
Oh, they were painted. Yeah.
Who knows what blue pumpkins are real?
Well, they actually do breed turquoise pumpkins.
What's a turquoise?
It's sort of a bluish green, and it was a big thing that if you wanted to say that our family has like allergy-free candy, you would put the turquoise pumpkin out. I know that because I got a my cousin's child has peanut allergies, so
And I think it's
they're
like
very active in the anti-peanut community.
and I think it's like Target maybe now they sell like the fake turquoise pumpkin, so you can like buy one and like use it every year.
Yeah, well there you go.
Can I show them my pumpkin?
Not the carved one because that one's gonna fall apart if you touch it. Their pumpkins, they carved them they just carved them over the weekend. They're already completely rotten.
What about the painted one?
That's
You
the
can bring
thing.
in the painted one.
That's the thing. If you carve them early enough, I mean, if it stays warm enough, yeah, I know we tried that one.
Yeah, but I don't think they I think they carved them maybe on Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, they carved them on Wednesday because the kids had Wednesday off. So my son and my friend's son, they carved their pumpkins, and already they look like zombie. It actually kind of looks kind of cool because they've got this green fuzz on the eyeballs. They're like, I'm a zombie pumpkin.
It gets warm enough. Doesn't take much.
Yes, and this was his painted pumpkin.
Oh.
That was the one he painted. That is one of the Slendy Tubbies. Which Slendy Tubby is that?
The white tubby, which is the guardian tubby who got mutated.
Okay, that's the Guardian Tubby who was mutated.
Or the crawler tubby, since he lost his limbs from the fall.
Oh, goodness. Slender Tubbies. Look it up.
Slendy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Slendy Tubbies. Because Slender is copyright by the guy who created Slender Man. Yep. There's copyrights on monsters nowadays, kids. Oh. Anyway, I blame Universal Studios. Anyway, so they get David S. Pumpkins, who is, and they describe him as having a certain Cat in the Hat quality, although kind of like a much more somehow more confusing Cat in the Hat, because that is his shtick, is that no one quite understands what he's doing, and but that is also his most enduring quality. The mom, of course, as classic absentee parent style, has to leave, and their father is stuck on some business trip. So the son, who at 11 is not old enough to be left in charge, but they leave him in charge anyway. Oh, that's going to be a DIFUS call. But, well, actually, and for what it's worth, she assumes that David S. Pumpkin is the adult who's taking them trick-or-treating. Now, why this strange adult with two clearly adult ghost children is wandering around with your son? But you know what?
Danger.
Yes, but this is the kind of parenting that you get in cartoons.
Hey, Daddy,
Yes.
can I say something?
Yes, of course.
You know that... Okay, I forgot.
Okay, when you think about it, let me know. Anyway, so...
Oh, look, I remember.
Oh, you remembered now? Get close to the mic.
This is how David S. Pumpkin sings Who Let the Dogs Out. Who let the pumpkins out? Pumpkin. Who let the pumpkins out?
Okay. That was obviously in the remix. Anywho, okay. So the pumpkins were let out. So, and I think this is one of the interesting things is that whatever David S. Pumpkin does, he does it in an interestingly lame, ironic way, which is very hipstery. Which means why these millennials must love it. You know, you're not a millennial. What are you?
Tristan.
You're a Tristan. Okay.
But a lot of them didn't seem to like it online. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're the old millennials. So the millennials who have gotten too old for being millennials.
What's a millennial?
I don't know anymore. They've just decided that everybody younger than me is a millennial. Because I was Gen X.
What's a Gen X?
The greatest generation.
At least the hair.
Okay. Anyway.
They are twinsies. They have the same color hair.
Yes, we do. Anywho, so they dress up the poor young man as a businessman because they're going to give him the best costume ever. And they make him look like a traveling salesman.
Can I tell you something?
What?
He was wearing the same suit, but with the bow tie. That's all they did for him. They made him wear the same suit that he was wearing before, but with the bow tie.
He was wearing a suit before?
No, I mean, he was wearing the same type of... He was wearing the same color suit but he was wearing a jacket. That's why they gave him a suit, a tie.
Okay.
They didn't give him anything else.
I see. Anyway, so they go and they go trick or treating. They get their candy and they do a magical candy montage where they have the skeletons make bone bridges that instantaneously transport them everywhere in the neighborhood so they can get all the candy. But then they find out, bum bum bum, evil was afoot because Raincoat Guy has stolen all the children's candy. And to impress a girl, because that's what you do. The young man promises to get everyone's candy back because he has with him David S. Pumpkin.
And guess what? His superpower is to carry pumpkins, and guess what? The power died, and the pumpkin died.
Yes. Well, he had pumpkin kinesis until 10:34 at night. Although that pumpkin kinesis seemed pretty awesome. I don't know.
You can smash a pumpkin on the head.
And then they do, because we do find out that the what was it, the Dirtweiler triplets or
something like that. Yeah. Detweiler or something.
Yeah. Anyway, but the triplets, who didn't look like triplets, but they called them the triplets. That might have just been a name. They are confronted by David S. Pumpkins, who promises to scare them with the song so scary it'll make them pee their pants.
I'm gonna sing a song and that'll make us pee your pants.
Yes. And then of course the song begins, and we get this very interesting self-referential, but you kind of understand, and this is what I find like amazing about it. It's very self-referential, very self-aware, but also somehow seemingly in continuity with itself. So that when the kids are talking about why isn't he singing, it's creepier that he's not singing. He should be singing now, and that's what freaks him out. It actually makes sense to me. I don't know, but maybe that's me.
And then everyone who loved David S. Pumpkins was there as his skeletons. Like remember when the pictures were his skeleton friends?
Mm-hmm.
And remember when a bunch of glow sticks formed into David S. Pumpkin?
I don't remember that scene, but I'll go along with it.
No head.
Oh, no head. Okay.
No. It formed into a head. Like these little glowy sticks on the wall, they turned into his head like a smile.
Oh, very cool.
And then at the very last scene, he has like this. I'm gonna sing a song that you'll pee your pants.
Yes, very good. And then they return the candy to all the kids using the magic of jack-o'-lanterns, all before 10:34 in the evening. And then the magic elevator, because that is how David S. Pumpkin travels, is via elevator or strawberry car.
Maybe because in the
strawberry car.
Saturday Night Live, it was all had to do with an elevator. I don't know if that was just like a call out.
Well, yes, obviously. Well, it was very interesting because they kind of like did a great job at building an entire mythos of David S. Pumpkin. He has, we don't have a real origin for him, and that's fine. But we do have, this idea that he turns raisins into candy. He puts candy in your pumpkin.
Okay, remember the part where when he got back all the candy, he saw raisins and he was like, ew, raisins, and he threw out the window.
Yes, because he doesn't like raisins.
Yeah, but he closed
Isn't that kind of what they said in the beginning? Is they're like, who's the Santa Claus of Halloween? Okay. Is it this? Is it that? So
look out the window. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a moth at the window.
There's a pumpkin.
Want me to show you it?
Well, it was weird because I actually looked and I saw something fluttering out there. I was like, "What the heck?" And then I realized it's just a little death head moth.
Oh man, it's a moth.
Yeah, death heads moths are moths that their back of their pattern on their back actually forms a stalk. Made famous by Silence of the Lambs, but they're actually a fairly common breed of moth. So
wait, I want to see the skull.
Yeah, but well, you'd have to see it from the back, so you probably aren't going to see it. So, but and this is the thing that kind of bugs me about the David S. Pumpkin story, and why I do say that I do think a lot of this is just about the star power of Tom Hanks, is that we still have not had a Hanukkah Harry special. Hanukkah Harry had two sketches. With, but the fact of the matter is that John Lovitz is no Tom Hanks.
Well, I was gonna say who played Hanukkah Harry. That's no Tom Hanks.
Yeah, well, exactly, But Hanukkah Harry was played by John Lovitz, and John Lovitz, he wasn't even a Phil Hartman. He's no Tom Hanks. Too soon, I know. So that was David S. Pumpkins. I would love it if they would do a Hanukkah Harry special. Maybe this will start this idea that Saturday Night Live is going to do holiday specials and create these beloved characters and icons for all time, and maybe we will get that Hanukkah Harry special.
Oh, and this is a Halloween special video! Yay!
There we go. Okay. And so what else is going on this Halloween, Phil?
I don't know. Well, trick-or-treating's tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Wait, that it's Spider-Man back in black.
Yes, because that was when he was put on the black costume again. But it was after the symbiote, and then he started wearing a black costume again for reasons. But it wasn't a symbiote costume. He just wanted to wear a black costume. Because Spider-Man loves to sew.
Yeah.
But
in Spider-Man Homecoming, it's weird.
What?
We're just changing the subject of what we're supposed to be telling.
I know, that's okay. Why don't you go lay down, buddy, okay?
I'm waiting.
You're waiting for what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the project when you're asleep.
So
yeah, I know.
Doing kids' homework for
No, it's me helping him make his cosplay for Halloween. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not doing his homework. I'm just making him Freddy Claus.
That's right. It's soon to be Halloween, so should we call it a night?
Yeah, let's call it a night. It is almost 10:34 when the magic ends.
I just assumed that was just the magic only lasted a certain amount of hours,
No, I think it's 10:34 is when magic ends. Because you have to be home by 10:34. You got to get your kids in bed, man.
But I was like, what? Does maybe the magic only last 6 hours? Like maybe they call him out of the ground at 4:34? So,
I think you're overthinking it. I think it's just
I know, it's David
10:34 is the magic.
I know.
No, it's just you have to understand that 10:34. You know why?
I spelled my tongue.
Okay. Because Saturday Night Live starts at 11:31.
Oh, yes.
And you have to have time for prep and get into costume.
Oh, inside joke. Okay.
I have no idea, but I'm just saying that. But you say that it is an inside joke.
He was overthinking it.
Yeah. No, it was just, and the point is that it was a random thing. Because everything about David Pumpkin is random. Because everything about Halloween is random. That's the point. It's random. It's just because why do we go to people's houses in costume? Because
pink.
Why do they give us candy? Because why do we dress like serial killers and monsters? Because
loves it.
Kristen does love it. Okay.
All right.
So Tristan, final thoughts on David S. Pumpkin.
Well, my final thought is, would there be a part 2 where they actually see another kid who find David S. Pumpkins? And I hope that the other 2 kids are in it.
Okay. Well, that would be interesting. Sort of a Voyage of the Dawn Treader kind of thing, where you have the kids who've been to Narnia talking to the kids who haven't, and sort of has to convince them of Narnia and bring them into Narnia. So that'll be fun. So yes. So great prediction, Tristan. I hope that's the case. If you'd like to follow Tristan on YouTube, he's at Toxin Gamer. He does a lot of video reviews.
I think the last video I ever did, before I restarted my Kindle, was Stupid Killers.
Okay.
when me and John were playing.
Okay, so that's the last video he did with Stupid Killers with special guest John. Okay, Phil, if people would like to find you on the internets or the YouTubes or anything like that, how can they find you?
If they want to talk to us about anything on Capes and Lunatics, they want to do interviews, if they want to talk Halloween, nightwingpdp@gmail.com. On Twitter, I am at nightwingpdp. And you can email us about anything Capes and Lunatics, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. And the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And Charlie, if children would like to call upon you on Halloween to help recover their candy, where can they get a hold of you?
Well, if you'd like to write to me in that old-fashioned email way, you can always do so the way our moms and paws once did, at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. And of course, let me finish my promos. And of course, you can always follow me on the Twitters at Charlie Esser. That's CHARLIESSER. Look for the Phillies in the middle for savings. And then when the moon is full, you can conjure me by saying, Charlie Esser, Charlie Esser, Charlie Esser, 3 times into a blackened beer. And Tristan, what did you?
I always am my video. Alright, everybody, that's it for this video. Goodbye. And I forgot I was gonna say. Oh, and peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out. There you go. Signature sign-offs. That's what makes a great pro like Cops and Gamer.
His old man. He called your Charlie out something. Free beer, free beer, free beer, free beer.
Yep.
How's it hanging? I'm David Pumpkins, and I'm going to scare the hell out of you. Any questions? His own thing.
Happy Halloween.